misquotation appropriated to St. Thomas Aquinas regarding a couple becoming holier to the greater degree that they engage in the marital act. And you said that wasn't an actual quote, which I, of course, do believe. But you said something else in that context. You said the default position for Catholic marriage is, and I think you used the word continence. And the point that you were making was that sexual activity is not the default, if you will, because let's face it, if it were true that the more sexual activity even a married couple were to have, the happier they would be, then because of all of this contraception going on, then marriages should be very, very strong with this false logic. Now, at the very beginning of this explosion, I think there were people of goodwill who fooled themselves into believing that somehow contraception would strengthen marriages and such and such and such. But in short order, we discovered it's the exact opposite, because we have a fallen nature. And so nothing created is able to satisfy us, in the same way that it's difficult to stop eating chocolates once we begin. Not to be comparing something on a higher level as the gift of sexual procreation, but it can become very addictive. I'd listened to a conference by Father John Hardin some years ago, and he was talking about how it's true that sexual activity can become incapable of satisfying the desires of the individual because of our fallen nature, and that ultimately such an excess always leads to murder. And I don't think he was speaking only about abortion, which is certainly a consequence of the misuse of the faculties God has given us, but also to darker things that we not go into.